I just got done reading this book. I probably read it in under 24 hours. John Scalzi wrote this book in 2012, Red Shirts. It is so ridiculously good. I actually got a used copy, and it's signed by the author. It's a first edition, so that's kind of cool. But this book is geeky fandom at its best, right? This is like a Star Trek kind of spin-off. I can't really say too much without ruining it, only that if you're familiar with Star Trek, you will understand this reference. The red shirts always die, right? The upper echelon lieutenants and officers never die in the episodes, but the guys, the poor little grunts, right, wearing the red shirt, they always die before the first commercial break. And it's a running joke in the Trekkie crowd, right? So John Scalzi took this idea and he ran with it, and it's about, you know, these poor little grunts in their red shirts, and they start realizing like, why are we always dying? And it's like, it's the red shirt. But definitely check this out. It's so funny. The audiobook is actually narrated by Will Wheaton, who played Wesley Crusher, my first crush ever, I have to admit. I still find him insanely sexy. I'm married, by the way, so but you know, my husband understands my Wesley Crusher crush. This book, though, very, very good. John Scalzi is an awesome author. He's written other books, which I will be doing reviews on those at some point as well. He wrote a book that was originally by H. Beam Piper, I think the author was. It was a fuzzy novel, and he kind of put his own spin on it. I haven't read that yet, but I read the original, so I'm curious to see how that is. And then he wrote just like a bunch of other stuff. And but I was so impressed with this. Some of the scenes in this book are just hysterically funny. And if you're familiar with like science fiction at all or Star Trek, you're going to get so many references. It's like he really played to the geeks, the nerds, the fans in this. And, you know, I'm a lifelong geek, so I really appreciated it. This reminded me actually of Big Bang Theory. If you've ever seen that show, fantastic, one of my all-time favorite shows. Will Wheaton is actually on that show too. Again, love him. But yeah, this book is definitely worth checking out. Another book that is similar to this is Night of the Living Trekkies. I believe the author is Kevin J. Anderson. Is that the author? Kevin David Anderson. I'm horrible. I'm sorry. Kevin David Anderson. And I've done another review on this book. This book is also fantastic. Red shirts also die in this book. Just, you know, this is a zombie sci-fi. But if you never checked out either of these books, highly recommend them. They are geeky. They are wonderful. They are laugh out loud hysterical, and they're definitely worth your time.